Good day, our fans and followers, Democrats across 774 local governments, and by extension the global village all across the world. Here we are reaching out from Yade Studio, Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. Yade is a home of good governance, leadership, and solution, above all, research. Here we use Democratic Clinic to solving our numerous challenges confronting democracy, leadership, the citizens. Well, we are more particular about the welfare of the people and how to making leadership realistic, reflecting in life of citizens, communities and villages, and by extension, the economy in the whole. Today we bring to you another interesting topic. My name is Comrade Yonda Emmanuel. I'm the coordinator and research team leader Yade Initiative. The topic before us today is protest or research and solution. Which way do we choose? We know we have plenty of problems. Just yesterday, we saw what happened in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. So it was arranged by the Federal High Court, sent to Kuje prison for protest. And the case is, he once called Mr. President a criminal. And then it is done on the court. The court is asking, come and prove what you mean by that. And you see, protest is expensive, we know. Protest can be hijacked. Protest can mar the objective of the intender. And I want to encourage us, we Nigerians, that we have come of age. People recommend different ways of changing Nigerian ordeals. Some say put fire on Nigeria. Some say revolution. Some say scatter everything, let's start afresh. Some say go to the street and protest. But I ask, all this avenue deployed by different persons per time, has it really changed the development in our villages? As if that avenue, by now, are we witnessing primary health care that is quality and qualitative? Do we have a community education center? Can that create employment for unemployment graduate to have job? These are questions we should ask ourselves. And in Yade here, we come to realize that without application of research and solution, going back to the Democratic Clinic, using empirical strategy, innovation, we go nowhere. All the technology, the gadgets we use today, structure that provide services, some infrastructure and the backup is made possible by research and innovation. I think it is high time we begin to look at our problem one by one, x-ray them, dissect and begin to profile solution that will benefit every household, every citizen. When we do protest, some people lost their life. Protest, like I said, is expensive. Some people sponsor it. Some people bring a huge amount of money to make sure people go to the streets for selfish interest, political interest, and all of that. So what we are saying this morning is that we should learn to apply research. When something is wrong, we go to the engine room, apply research, so that we can begin to x-ray, analyze, run empirical tests on our problems. And that's why we recommend that the Democratic Clinic is the best strategy to solving our problem. Lamentation, crying, insult, embarrassing leaders, calling of names will not solve this problem. I tell you, it will not take root to your village. Protest will not give you employment. It will not put food on your table. Protest is just like a 2-hour, 2 weeks noise, and it's over. We return to the status quo. Status quo of suffering, status quo of bad governance, status quo of even leaders that have been afraid of citizens and citizens being afraid of leadership. So I think we need to begin to come together as rational thinkers. You know, it is unfortunate that people are talking but they are not thinking. By the time we apply research, we apply this Democratic Clinic, then we are able to create an enabling environment, reconstruct ourselves. We are disorganized. There's no platform to hold leaders to account. There's a gap between leadership and citizenship. There's that syndrome of deformity. Most people are not informed. Some don't even have a copy of the Constitution in their house. Some don't have a radio. Some just are crying and we are scattered. Scattered people cannot come together to achieve a common front. So I will encourage that we use our intellectual property, use research to ensure that we come up with solutions that will benefit every household, every life, every leader. Insult will not solve our problem. Protest will not solve our problem. Lamentation will not solve our problem. So we are calling on young men and women who are watching me across the globe, across the states. Let's come out with our intellectual property, begin to profile holistic, organic, people-centered solution, that can reshaping the economy, reshaping the lives of ordinary Nigerians, that can bring development to your village, to my village. If we continue to protest, we go nowhere. And this is just noise. Anybody can go to the street and make noise. Hire people from Maraba, Zoba, Karu, put them inside motor, give them facing cap, give them food for money, that is all. But that cannot put development to your village, to my village. Let us be decent for once. All is not well with the country. The whole world is even sick, not only Nigeria. And Nigeria is not the worst. So what we want to do now, if we don't sit down to listen to ourselves, to use research and solution, the clinic, the democratic clinic, we end up making noise, wasting time and money, and we end up losing lives. And this is not good for democracy. It is done on us today that we are recommending research, data collection, information, not bullying, not insult. Insult solve no problem. So let us dialogue. Let us go to the research room and come out with holistic, people-centered solution that every household will be touched positively, that the man roaming in the street have a direction, have a base, that every life will count, that we are going to have a place investor can come. People who are shouting revolution cannot lead it. And some people say, Mr. President, resign. By the time you resign and they give you the state to rule for 1 month, you will run from there. That's not the truth. And if we are waiting for one Messiah, one angel that we believe will transform Nigeria overnight, it's just lie. We need to go back to create a platform, a software, a parameter that can make welfare circulate, make people think well. A hungry man is an angry man. People don't think well. People are hungry. People are stranded. People are frustrated, and leaders are afraid of the people. People are afraid of leadership. There's a gap. There's a dichotomy. We need to start going back to organic and realistic, and that's why we are creating a community board, so that everybody can sit down, you have a base, and there is inclusive interaction. Democracy without inclusive interaction is equal to tyranny, oppression, and lawlessness. So on this note, I call on you, like this video, share it, talk to your leader, talk to your community. We can create a research center that can solve our problems instead of protest. Thank you for joining us. On our website is www.yade.org. On Facebook is Yade. On YouTube is Yade. I'm your brother, your uncle, Comrade, and that's my name. Join us again. Send in your comment. Be part of this conversation. Come out with your intellectual property so that we can make Nigeria a better place. When the car is bad, you go to mechanic. When you are sick, you go to medical doctor. And democracy is sick right now. Some leaders are sick. We need to give them a cure, not insult, not bullying, not revolution. Thanks. Share the video. Send your comment. Thanks for joining us. God bless you. See you by the time I come your way for another wonderful episode.